This is KV Premraj reporting for Optimus Studio at the incredible DISCON 2024. We have in the studio one of our future leaders, Dr. Manish Motwani. Doctor, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
You are one of the future leaders that we are going to have in our district. How does it feel stepping into the steps of the giants of the Rotary field?
So, the first feeling that we get after getting this position is you feel that there is a lot of responsibility that has been given over to you. Yes, we have done our bit to reach to this position, but 3141 is one of the most illustrious districts in the entire Rotary world. आज हमें शायद locally नहीं समझता है कि what 3141 is. But go to any national meet, go to any international meet and you tell them that I am from 3141, I am from Mumbai, you become a godly figure for them. Now, to reach up to the expectations of our teammates and to the outsiders, to ensure 3141 is retained at that position and to take that much higher is something that is sometimes overwhelming, but at the same time it also gives us a sense of pride that yes, I feel we can do something good for 3141, for Rotary, taking everyone together.
And I'm sure you'll do a great job. All the very best to you. At the club level and at the district level, you would have handled many avenues. Which was your most challenging assignment and how did you encounter that?
So in 2018-19, Shashi ji, our past governor Shashi Sharma ji, would have travelled from Juhu to Mulund 7 times to convince me that I should take over as the chief coordinator for Archclum Society for the year 2018-19. And I felt that why is Shashi ji doing so much? And many a times I told him, do you want this to be the end of Rotary career for me? See, because it is in Rotary, one thing is very clear with the type of work that every year is going on, you perform or you perish. And if he has made me a chief coordinator only for Archclum Society, where before this, in a year we would dream of only one Archclum Society member or two Archclum Society members, and he tells me to take over the responsibility of AKS, तो हमने 2 Archclum Society member बना के क्या इतना बड़ा कर लिया? So it was not something very easy, but since it was a targeted work and since it was a focused work, and I being into a medical field where, you know, for any surgery also pre-surgery work stuff is done very well, pre-surgery fitness is done very well, then surgery is performed and there are post-surgical things required. So I just tried to put my profession into that field and I started working for it almost 9 months before the year started.
Oh.
And we started making a very coveted black book, which we brought in the names of almost 500 HNIs whom we could approach to become Archclum Society members. 500. Now out of those 500, we shortlisted them, filtered them to 80. We met 80 of them for almost 2 to 3 to 4 times. And in the end, we could meet 8 Archclum Society members.
Amazing.
And at least 20 major donors out of those. So I thought that it would be one of the most difficult things. But when we put a systematic approach, I think so any and every avenue can become a grand success.
Thank you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Doubling or tripling our normal run rate. Which would you consider as the most satisfying period or satisfying project that you did apart from this in your Rotary career, in some projects?
So one of the best satisfying projects was fighting the election for the district governor, which was really very satisfying. But I'm a great supporter of foundation, and I have till now individually added more than 53 members to Rotary. But looking at all the avenues, I found during Prafulji's year when I took up avenue chair for youth, it was a very satisfying one because that was a year and position where we could support the youth who are our future. We could mingle in with the youth, we could take their ideas, we could support them in their ideas, and I feel we did a reasonable job over there. So according to me, my most satisfying year was the youth services.
Youth service. Talking about youth, when we look at statistics, I believe the average age of a Rotarian is somewhere in the mid 50s. During your tenure, do you have any plans to bring it down by inducting more young people?
So that has been the focus of Rotary, that has been the focus of Manish Motwani also. But though as much as we try, what we have seen over a period of time, that when a person is a very young person, you can give limited time and limited resources to Rotary. But when you are in your 55s and 60s, you have already earned good for yourself. You are more satisfied, you are more experienced, you have done a lot in your personal field also. And that is a time when you have got time, money, energy to devote for Rotary. So yes, both are important, but I feel many people who are in their 55s to 65s, who are still very active and very resourceful, should also be something that we should look at.
Thank you. DIE, diversity, equity, inclusion, is the buzzword going around here. During your tenure, how do you plan to take this forward?
So it's too early, but let me tell you that we have already devised and structured almost 7 projects on DEI, and we want to take everyone together. We want that every Rotarian's voice should be heard. So one of the words of DEI is inclusivity.
Inclusivity.
One of the E's is equity, that every Rotarian feels that sense of ownership for Rotary. And then also comes diversity, whether it is in the form of gender, it is in the form of age, it is in the form of sex, or it is in the form of various other options that we have. So 7 projects are already structured and blueprinted to take DEI ahead. We might not name it as DEI, but individual projects are going to be given a lot of importance.
We always feel at the club level and at the district level, there is a lack of coordination, or it's perceived that there's a lack of coordination, or even there are conflicts too. How is it that you propose to tackle this?
Conflicts where?
Conflicts between clubs, in clubs, between clubs, and with the district too.
The one thing that I am very sure, that if the district and the club has to prosper, the district should stop meddling into the affairs of the clubs. Today, if there are problems in the club, it is because of the interference from higher ups. So if we stop interfering, I think so clubs will be a lovely place to be in. And the essence of Rotary is club. If we let the clubs function on their own without putting pressures, pressures means I mean to say political pressures, election pressures, group pressures. If we stop doing that, automatically you will find harmony in the clubs and harmony in the district.
Talked about harmony, but on a personal front, you are a busy doctor. How do you balance work and life? How do you bring harmony in that?
So, I usually don't mind boasting that I am very good at time management, and to be also telling you I am very good at man management. These are 2 features because of which I feel I can do reasonably well as a governor without compromising my work even one bit. See, I am a metabolic and bariatric surgeon. Bariatric surgeon means a weight loss surgeon. People don't gain weight overnight, so they don't lose weight overnight. So when they have lived for weight over 5 years and 10 years, they can always wait for an appointment and wait for a surgery. So there are no emergencies. But you know, when I was the district secretary in 14-15, in 2012-13, I started adjusting my timings in such a manner that profession should not get compromised and at the same time Rotary should not get compromised. Then in 2020-21 I was the chief coordinator. I shifted my time further so that my responsibility in Rotary should not get compromised, but काम भी compromise नहीं होना चाहिए, नहीं तो जिएंगे कैसे? Now with district governor, I have to give more time. So just to tell you that my day starts at 5:36 in the morning, not getting up, starting my surgeries. So I operate from 6 to 10 and I consult from 10 to 2. And after 2, ये 8 घंटा काम कर लिया. I think so that is more than sufficient. I have done value and justice to my work. And then I have got the entire day at my disposal to do whatever I want to do in Rotary, to form teams, to strategize for whatever I want. And when there is nothing to be done, I have my own hospital work and my professional work, which I can always try to do. So there has been a lovely work life and Rotary life and a personal life balance, because I again would say I am good at time management, and I will ensure that the entire team which is working with me and presidents will be working with me, I'll make this so infectious that each one of us will start working more for Rotary without compromising their personal and professional time.
That's a great thought. I love the way you put it. Time management, man management, and the management of time, because many times we note punctuality is not a great virtue in our meetings. We hope, let's hope you crack the one. My last question to you: when you hang up your boots, which will be a long time from now, what is the legacy that you want to leave behind?
I want to focus a lot on networking. I feel Rotarians have been giving a lot to Rotary. Every small Rotarian, even that Rotarian who's paying his dues and not going for meeting, is giving something to Rotary. I want Rotarians to get back something from Rotary. I want to promote networking in Rotary. I want to promote business in Rotary. I am not so much a firm believer that you're paying your dues and you've got 6,500 Rotarians, and then you pay another 40,000 and you become a member of RMB. Though I'm going to support RMB a lot, but I want to promote networking in Rotary. I will feel very satisfied that at the end of the year 25-26, we don't have a single Rotarian who feels that I don't want to remain a Rotarian. If we can bring down that attrition and keep Rotarians glued to them, by either getting them involved or giving them some importance or whatever, we have got multiple plans in pipeline. I feel it will be a job well done. Second, if we can create some magic for annual fund, that will be the second thing which is going to give me a lot of satisfaction. Because community service in Rotary 3141 is going to happen. Community service is going to go multiple notches higher year after year. Where the clubs are going to do the work, district doesn't have any major role to do apart from motivating them or giving them direction. Yes, membership and foundation, if they go well, I feel the job will be well done.
Love the confidence in your voice, and I love the plans that you make, the big plans, and I'm sure you will succeed. Wish you all the very best. May you become one of the best governors we have ever had in 3141.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Premraj. It was a pleasure to be here with you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.